Hello, welcome to Beyond the Ball. I'm Colly, and this week I'm joined by Conor. Conor, what's the crack?
What's going on?
We're going to be nice and short here. Story of my life. Today we're going to be probably about 15, 20 minutes. We're not going to spend too long on it because I'm quite sick and you're quite sick. So look what we're doing. Look what we're doing for the people. You know, we're putting ourselves through the ringer here. Just so people can be entertained. Are you not entertained? Because if you are, hit subscribe.
Oh, that wasn't a question to me. No, sorry.
No. Right, we're going to do the review. We're going to do the fancy football, and we're going to do the predictions. So we'll jump straight into the review. Right, Conor, we're only going to do Chelsea and Liverpool because they're the only two we care about at the moment because we're sick. First one up was the first game. Liverpool 2, Everton 0. Mohamed Salah with 2 goals. Conor, talk to me about this one. Were you surprised? And was there anything that stood out to you in this game?
Didn't get to see the game live, so I only got to see bits of it afterwards. The game myself, unfortunately, which made me miss it. But
did you just win?
No.
It's worth it, so.
Yeah. But yeah, a good result. Don't think it was the best of games, to be fair, from what I'd seen. Could have went either way for some of it, but obviously the red card kind of put Liverpool in control then from the 30th minute on. A lot of half chances. Game changed with Núñez coming in, I think. And yeah, it's a great penalty for Mo Salah. I didn't think he had it in him. Really thought it was going to be a miss, seeing how he's missed 3 of his last 4.
Yeah.
Smashed it home, and then it never looked like it was going to get away from Liverpool. Obviously controversial with Konate. Maybe should have walked, but
should have walked.
Well, we're looking at.
No, I love even more though. I love that the fact that Klopp just went gone, get off straight away. Like literally, the next time there was it fucking straight off. Even Sean Dyche was going mad about it. He's like, how's that not a red card? Even I sound like fucking Tommy Fury or Tyson Fury there. He's like,
Tom Fury, I'll bomb you.
Yeah, I'll bomb you.
I'll bomb you.
Yeah, so obviously fucking Dyche even said like Klopp knew that was a red card as well. So yeah, fucking
all managers know when that happens. You know straight away as soon as he gets the hook, then that he's been like, yeah, fuck, he's not getting away with another one of these. So.
Yeah. He's not getting away with anything because that was 100% a second yellow. And does the game change at that stage, or do you think Liverpool still go on and win?
I think they still go on and win. To be fair, different story maybe if it's in Goodison, but. Not at Anfield. I don't think they don't drop it from there. It might have changed. Everton would have put more of a squeeze on, but I don't think it changes the result. But it's still just inconsistencies in refereeing.
Can I ask you one thing, right, about Liverpool this season that I've seen popping up a couple of times, and it's to do with the atmosphere in Anfield. People keep saying that it's dead and that it doesn't seem like it's the same Anfield that you've seen over the years. Have the fans lost something, or is there something going on there? Why is the atmosphere being questioned?
It could be because the stadium is bigger and half, a quarter of it isn't filled because it's not finished yet. I don't know if that doesn't help or what's going on. But no, I think Liverpool fans are generally happier this season than they were last season. They're seeing better football. They're seeing more intensity than it was maybe 3 years ago. So I don't know. Maybe it is just because half of the stadium is a construction site.
Yeah. Gonna put you on the spot. Can you win the league this year?
I mean, we can win the league. Yeah, I don't think they will. I still think. I was going to put Arsenal in there, but I don't think Arsenal. I think City are still just going to be too strong. I know they've dropped points. I don't think they're going to be as dominant as they have been in previous seasons. I think it's going to be a little bit tighter. Probably more of a 3 or a 4 horse race this year than the 2 last year. But I still think when push comes to shove, City still have enough just to nudge everyone else out of the way.
Would you put Spurs in that race?
I probably would, to be fair. I'd probably have City, Arsenal, Spurs, Liverpool, Chelsea.
Come on. No. Chelsea have to be in it.
In that race, to be fair. I'd like to see if Spurs could keep it up for a season. They've never done it before, so
yeah, it'd be interesting. I don't know, like what was the what was the factor that used to always make them serial bottlers? Was it the manager? Was it a certain player like Harry Kane being one? They seem to be doing better without Kane, which is bizarre because I thought they'd lack a serious amount of goals, but they're actually probably scoring more than they ever have. So I don't know. It'd be interesting to see how Spurs do.
What they do in January, I was going to say for Spurs, what they do in January, do they try to go out and buy a number 9 and then maybe it fucks everything up, or do they just leave things as is and just see the season out?
Because they have Richarlison, but he's not exactly prolific, is he? Like he's not banging them in each week. Like
prolific wanker.
Yeah, he is. You're still getting your goals from fucking Son and Madison and stuff like that. So I don't know. I don't know. Do you ruin the fucking dynamic of what's going on, or I don't know. Yeah, it's a strange one. It'll be interesting to see. Have you anything else that you want to highlight from that game, or you need to add on to that game, or we move on?
Just Liverpool getting another early kickoff on a Saturday after an international break.
Oh, here we go.
So what's the story? Like,
all right, Klopp.
We got another one in November. Like, why us?
That's we always us. Right, we'll move on. We'll ask the FA the question. Conor, Chelsea 2, Arsenal 2. An opportunity missed for Chelsea here. Some would say a bottle job. I would say a royal fuck up. Looked very in control of the game. Played very well. Attacking players were looking threatening, which is something that Chelsea haven't had for a while. Cole Palmer is class. Raheem the Dream is playing well. Mudryk, again, everybody's saying he's shy. He's not shy. He scored a goal that he didn't need, but his play is good. So I think he's going to be deadly in the next season or two. I think he's going to be fucking savage. But
good thing he has 8 on his contract.
Exactly, yeah. Plenty in the tank. A bit of blinding. Conor, did you see this game for one?
I saw bits of it. Yeah, I didn't watch it through and through, but I watched bits of it.
Chelsea fucked themselves royally by trying to play it out from the back with Sanchez. Conor, you've been a goalkeeper. How do you think, looking at it from like an outsider's perspective, how does Sanchez look to you? Does he look fucking nervy? Does he just look like he's just not confident in the players in front of him, or is it just him with the ball at the feet? What is the issue for him?
I never really saw him as an issue with the ball at the feet at Brighton, so yeah. I don't know. I would say maybe the back 4 at Chelsea or the back 3, whatever it is, don't look maybe as mobile. And especially when you get late into the game, is Thiago Silva going to make that 5-10 yard sprint to his side to give an angle? I don't know. But yeah, it was derby of goalkeepers, and that I think they've had a nightmare at both ends. I think they've both let their teams down. Obviously, Arsenal in a stronger position because they have a Premier League goalkeeper, like good Premier League goalkeeper, sat on the bench who can just come in. But yeah, I thought Raya was poor for Mudryk's goal for sure. Anyway, I don't know why he's running out to the front post and gets beaten over the top. And then that's an Onana mistake then from Sanchez at the other end. And
do you think that Arteta has made the right decision by dropping Ramsdale? Like, he didn't do much wrong last season.
No, not really.
So what's the story there? Like, why are they dropping him?
I think he's one who'll come back in now and he'll be even better. He'll either go 1 or 2 rays, right? He'll either piss and
1 or 2 rays? Is that what you said? 1 or 2 rays?
Yeah, sure.
You meant that one. Yeah, we'll clip that one.
Great. He'll either come back in and he'll be the best goalkeeper in the league because he has a point to prove, or he'll piss and moan and he'll leave in January or the summer. They're the 2 ways I think Aaron Ramsdale goes. It's nothing in between. So it'll be interesting to see, does Arteta bring him back in for the weekend? I don't think he played last night. I think he played Raya again last night in the Champions League. So maybe he brings him back in the weekend for the league. I don't know. It'd be interesting to see. But he didn't do a hell of a lot wrong last year. I don't think he was outstanding. But obviously,
I just thought it was bizarre that they're dropping him this season. I don't know what it was, but maybe Arteta just doesn't fancy an English goalkeeper. I don't know. One thing I do notice about he is. One thing I did notice about Chelsea, and I've noticed it kind of towards the start of the season where I was kind of asking you what you thought, whether it was the players you didn't trust or whether it was just him not being confident with the ball at his feet. a lot of the Chelsea defenders midfielders, and I'm talking about Enzo and fucking the other gobshite Casado that we signed. They stand behind the strikers a lot. They don't get the angles right. So I kind of see what happened there, but I think that was a complete fuck up. I think it was just a miss kick. But they tend to hide behind forwards a lot. And that's why I think Sanchez may have been a little bit wary of playing that pass, because they do go hiding. And it is something that I noticed in especially the first 2 or 3 weeks, where results just weren't going right. And something had to change. That for me was definitely something I noticed. So I think I think that could be the
I did
issue.
also say it was always going to be a draw. So
yeah, you did say that. Because that was the law and that was a fact. Apparently that wasn't said. I thought you had said that. But apparently it wasn't.
It would have been in like the top 10 coldest moments of the year if I had said that.
Yeah. And I would have done that. That little kind of fucking graphic where the sunglasses come on your face. That would have been deadly. So yeah, the Chelsea disappointing result, to be honest with you. But if you had offered me this result at the start of the game, I probably would have taken it, because
I did offer you that. I did offer you the draw. I told you.
Yeah, I went with me heart.
And you said Chelsea were going to win.
I did. Well, look, I would have been right if Sanchez wasn't such a cunt, and that's just a fact.
You would have been wrong if Raya wasn't such a cunt.
I know. Yeah. Look, either way, it could have went either way. By the way, 3 fucking bets on the weekend, or yesterday, sorry. And every one of them let me down by one team. I had a 13 foul accumulator, and 12 of them won. I had 7, I think, in play, and 6 of them won. And then I had a fucking 9 foul, I think it was, and 8 of them won. $2,500 if they all had it won.
I had Scott McTominay to score at the weekend. And Pele stepped up.
That was a great show. I don't really have anything else to add on the Chelsea match. Nicholas Jackson, to me, is just showing that he's not the striker that I thought he was getting this season.
Golden boot, wasn't it?
I was sucking his balls at the start of the season. Like, I'm pretty sure I put him down as top scorer and everything. Like,
yeah, you said golden boot and you said top goal scorer in the cup as well, I think, or something, because you're going to have a good cup run.
Look, I just thought he was going to be. I'm pretty sure I said, if you like watching Didier Drogba, this is a younger version. How wrong was I? So look, I'm not adding anything else onto Chelsea. I think that's pretty much it covered. I was happy with the performance, disappointed with the result, but overall I would have taken it at the end of the game or at the start of the game. Disappointed to get that one. Okay. Right, we're off that. We're gonna move on to.
Will you put the Juve away, for fuck's sake?
It's smelling it.
He's taking off the fucking microphone.
It's free advertising, isn't it? Shouldn't be doing that. Should be getting our new bottles. Conor, we're going into the fantasy football. I shall share my screen. Anyone that is on what's the fucking thing? Spotify or Apple Podcasts? Yeah, you can go to YouTube, you fuckers. And when you're there, hit the big red button that smashes you in the face that says subscribe on it. Kind of recovered that one. Conor, I had a fucking great week.
I didn't have a bad week either, I'm not going to lie.
98 points. The average was 67. Highest was 152. Who the fuck's getting that?
They bench boost though, so that's why I checked it.
Oh, right, that makes sense then. I've Turner in goal, 1 point. Poor. Zuma, centre half, 0 points. Dan Bourne, 6 points. Colwell, 1 point. You might be asking where am I getting all these points from if that's all I've got. Son, 14 points. Mudryk, 14 points. I knew eventually I'd get some points out of him. Madison as captain with 18 points. Salah with 16 points. I've 4 midfielders and the lowest one of them got was 14. That's outrageous. I have Alvarez up top with 9 points. I have Watkins there with 11 and Haaland with 8. Unbelievable, Jeff. I'd land on the bench with 2 points. Could have used him and go. So that was me. Move on to yourself. I am still top of the league. I am top of the league by 40 points anyway. Paddy's is second. I'll go through Paddy's. He got 61 points, below average. Classic Paddy. Pope in goal. Oh, you just love to see it, don't you? Van de Ven, 6 points. He has Ashley Young, -3 points.
I'm nearly sure we looked at this team last week and we said he just looks after United rejects.
Yeah,
there you go.
Exactly what we said. Yeah, Ben White, who looks like a pikey, with 0, with that new hairstyle and the tan. I don't know what's going on there, but anyway, 2 points for Rashford, 7 for Fernandes, 2 for Sterling, 2 for Ward-Prowse. He has Son as captain, 28 points, so that saved him a bit. Haaland up top and Højlund, so he has the 2 has up top, even though one of them, so it doesn't make sense. Right, we'll go on to your team now, Connor. You can talk us through it.
Yeah, 72 for me this week, above average.
Oh, yes.
I had Areola in goal for 1, Kufal for 0, Dan Burn for 6, Joachim Anderson with 0, Kyle Walker with 2, Bukayo Saka with 5, Mohamed Salah for 16, Son for 14, Billy Gilmore for 1, Ollie Watkins got me 11, and then Haaland as captain got me 16.
Nice, impressive. We'll have a look at the league table and see where we are standing on that. You're in 127th position, by the way. Who's up top?
I hope there's more than 127 people in it.
I think there's 128. Top of the leaderboard is Ross. Could he? Yes, he could. I'm gonna say it every time. I'm gonna say it every single week. 625. He's 10 points ahead of RJK. Third is Dean Fletcher with 593. Dan Ikonen is in fourth with 589. Garrett Keegan in fifth with 589. Garrett Bennett in sixth with 588. Francis Bellardi in seventh with 585. John Hudson in eighth with 579. Paul Brady down to ninth with 579. And Andrew Neville with 578. Hopefully no relation of Gary.
A big 103 for Andy this week, though.
A big 103 from great score, but he's still a Neville. Right, Connor, we're jumping off the fancy football and we're going to go on to the weekly predictions. Alrighty then. First game up is Crystal Palace versus Spurs. Connor, tell me what you think.
Spurs to keep the ball rolling, top of the league at the moment. I think they're going to be top of the league at the end of this weekend. Palace shipped those goals against Newcastle, so I'm going to say a 3-0 win for Spurs and Heung-min Son to score.
I'm liking your balls. Yeah, I think the same. I think Spurs are going to win. I think Palace are poor. I don't see where they get their attacking flair from because Eze is out. Edward comes up with a couple of goals, but he doesn't really affect the game too much unless he scores them goals. So I'm going to go Spurs 3-1, and I'm going to say let's go with Kulusevski to score. Yeah. Next one up is Chelsea versus Brentford. Brentford, a great win against Burnley, 3-0. Chelsea are linked to Ivan Toney. I'll tell you what, give them to me.
If you like watching Drogba.
That's racist. I think Chelsea are going to win this one. I think Chelsea are going to win this one 2-1. I think it'll be a tight enough game. Brentford may score a late goal just to put us under a bit of pressure. And everyone will be like, oh, Chelsea going to bottle it again. And then, no, the final whistle will go and we'll win 2-1. Connor, what do you
think? Something similar. I think it's going to be tight. I'm going to go with Chelsea 1-0. And I'm going to say we'll go Sterling. Go on.
Raheem the Dream, as he was christened. Next one up is Arsenal versus Sheffield United. Connor?
Arsenal probably be disappointed with the draw at Chelsea before the game. Obviously, would have thought they would have went in to win it. Sheffield United would have been disappointed to lose against United. They had a couple of chances. They could have got something out of the game, to be fair, at home. Arsenal back at home. I think they turned them over pretty easily. I'm going to say 3-0 Arsenal. And I'm going to say Gabriel Jesus.
Yeah, although they didn't get the result, that would probably be a massive result in terms of what was going on in the game, being 2-0 down, and obviously.
Oh yeah, for sure. During the game, I did say before the game, Colly. I said before the game.
No. Let me get to my point. I'm just trying to get to my point. So I think they're going to be on a bit of a high after that. I wasn't dishing your shit. I was just saying that I think they're going to be on a bit of a high. Momentum will be high. They carried it on into the Champions League game, which again keeps the ball rolling, keep it rolling, and they go on and they spank Sheffield United 4-0, and Saka scores 2 goals. And that's the way it goes. Next one up is Bournemouth. That's the way the cookie crumbles. That's long, that's fact. Bournemouth versus Burnley. Can you talk to me?
This is a game that just nobody should watch, to be fair. Let's call a spade a spade.
Yeah.
Bournemouth were shocking at the weekend against Wolves. Burnley were as bad at the weekend, but they're bad at pretty much every weekend. A draw, 1-1.
Oh,
Dominic Solanke.
Oh, you stole the exact word.
I read your mind, did I?
You stole it out of me, bro. So I'm gonna stick with it. I was literally gonna say the exact same thing. So yeah, I'm gonna stick with it as well. 1-1 and Dominic Solanke. I played against him. There you go.
Cheers, yeah.
Wolves versus Newcastle. This might be a decent enough game. Not. What do you think? I don't know. Unless Neto just runs riot.
I mean, Wolves are on like a decent run of form, I guess. Newcastle playing tonight against Dortmund, so obviously it will be a great game, and they're going to have that extra game under their belt. Both off of decent results last weekend. I think Newcastle still have enough. I'm going to say Newcastle 2-1, and I'm going to go Callum Wilson.
Nice cock. I do think that Newcastle are going to win. Like I said, I thought Wolves are going to get relegated. I think they might. If an injury comes to Neto, I think they might get injury. Might get relegated.
We'll have an injury then. Yeah.
I think that Wolves may lose Neto in January, to be honest with you. He's been playing some unbelievable football, and individually he's fucking brilliant. So I think they might actually lose him to a decent club. Did you say so?
He was linked with Liverpool during the summer.
Well, there you go. So I think that they might lose them, and if they do, it'll be curtains for them. I'm going to say Newcastle to win this one 2-0, and I'm going to go with... Has Isaac returned?
Oh, I don't know.
I'm just going to go with Wilson. But if Isaac is back and he's playing, I'm going to go Isaac, but I'll say Wilson just for the sake of odd humanity. Next one up is West Ham versus Everton. Talk to me.
Both teams beat at the weekend.
Yes.
Comfortably. West Ham won't be happy with fucking getting turned over by Villa like that.
Nope.
Again, I think West Ham are playing tomorrow night in the Thursday Cup. And then Liverpool are playing tomorrow night as well. So I'm not slagging it, but I just couldn't think of which one.
I just love that you call it the Thursday Cup.
I didn't know which one they were in. Is it the conference? Is it the Europa? Well, it's one of them anyway.
Who cares?
West Ham to nick this.
That's my favorite thing you've ever said. I'd say the Thursday Cup. And you inadvertently slagged Liverpool as well, because it's just it's so irrelevant that you don't even call it by its proper name. I
don't know which one they're in, is what I just said. I don't know if they're in the conference or they're in the Europa League. It's one or the other. So it's one of the Thursday Cups.
It's brilliant.
West Ham 1-0 and fucking Jared Bowen. There you go. Shut up your arse.
I think 1-1, and I think Calvert-Lewin. I think Everton will go 1-0 up, and then West Ham will equalise. So yeah. Next one, Villa and Luton. Villa coming off an absolute raping. They were the rapers.
The rapies.
They weren't the rapies. But speaking of rapies, Luton are playing. Actually, got a good 2-2 draw. Ogbene scored for us, not for us.
Who's us?
Sorry, I just meant us, me and you. We're Irish. I don't know. Connor, talk to me.
I'm thinking about putting Ollie Watkins as my captain this week because of this game.
Oh, spoiler alert.
So I'm going to say Luton 1-0. No, I'm going to say Villa 3-0. We're going to back my boy.
My boy Blue. You know, I was actually going to do it as well, but then I decided to go with Salah for now. That might change. I was doing the same thing. I was debating whether to put Watkins as captain or not. But at the moment, it's Salah, so I don't know. That might change. Who knows? I think Villa are going to comfortably win this one. Although, do you know what? Every game like this where you're like, oh no, they'll comfortably win, it's always tight enough. I'm gonna bring the scoreline down a bit. I'm gonna say 5-0. I'm gonna say 2-0. Because I was gonna go like 4-0. But I do think 2-0 Aston Villa. And I do think Ollie Watkins is gonna score. Watkins. Brighton versus Fulham. What do you think is going to happen in this one?
Not Brighton were unlucky, I meant to say, last week. Not disappointed with the defeat against City. Definitely could have nicked something out of it. Can see them winning at home, to be fair, in this game, especially with the new lads embedded into the Brighton team. So I'm going to say Brighton 2-0. And we're going to say Ansu Fati.
Oh, Ansu Fati, bomb. I do like Brighton for this one as well. We did say before that they are regular rapiers, we would call them.
They are.
To keep it relevant. But I think this one will be a decent enough game by them. I think they'll probably control most of the game and they'll have a high percentage of possession. And I'm going to go 2-0 win for them. And I'm going to say Matoma to score. He looked decent against Man City. He could have had a goal. I think he beat 2 or 3 players on the wing, cut inside, and then I don't know if he hit it over or hit wide or something. Or might have been blocked actually. Could have scored against City equalised, but he didn't. Right, on to the next one. Liverpool and Forest. What do you think?
Just looking at Forest's results here, they've drawn like 4 of their last 5 games, so I'm not liking the look of it, not going to lie. Yeah. Liverpool at home. Forest that they're getting a draw against Luton last week, obviously won't be happy. I'm going to back Liverpool in the game. I'm going to say 2-0, and we're going to go with Darwin Núñez.
Darwin Núñez. I think you're going to hammer them. Well, look, is 3-1 a hammering? Is it?
No, I wouldn't say
no.
So.
Okay, right. You're going to beat
comfortable.
Them.
It's not a hammering.
You're going to win them comfortably. 3-1, and I'm going to say Diaz is going to score the goal. If he's not one goal, he's going to score. No, he's going to score 1 of the 3 goals. For fuck's sake. Right, the biggest game of the season. Just of the week. Manchester United. That's not even supposed to say Man City.
It is supposed to say Man City.
Oh yeah, it is. Sorry. I was looking at something else. What do you see happening here? Do you know what? Right? I'm going to jump in and I'm going to say this is probably one where everyone will go, City handily beat them. I don't know if they're going to fucking beat them handy, especially if Harry Maguire starts. I know everybody will laugh at that when they hear me saying that, but the stats when you look at Maguire playing versus when he's not playing is scandalous. And
stats don't lie.
The stats don't lie. It's like Shakira. Our hips don't lie, and these stats don't lie. They win more games when he's in the team. And it's kind of scary because I don't know how. Yeah, that's a law and that's a fact. So I think this might be a tight game. So I'm going to say 3-0 to Man City.
Not a hammer, just comfortable. Yeah.
Just comfortable. No, I actually think this will be a draw, to be honest with you. I'm going to go with a 2-2 draw. I think there'll be goals as well. So I'm going to go a 2-2 draw. And I'm going to say Hernandez to score. What do you think?
I agree with you. I was actually going to say 2-2 draw, but I'm going to change it up just to keep things a little bit spicy. Add a little bit of spice. I still think it's going to be a tight game. I'm going to back City just. I'm going to say 2-1. And we're going to go with... We'll go Haaland. Nice safe bet.
Okay. I hope Haaland scores because I haven't been fancy. But who do you want to win this game? I know, like Liverpool, obviously, you want to draw. Okay, yeah.
Okay. I still can't have United win it because after beating Copenhagen, with a fucking penalty save in the last minute last night. They went on to beat City, then it's just, I can't bear that shit. So we'll take a draw.
Yeah, it's like it's the fucking which is the lesser of the two evils. Like, for me, it's Man City winning because we're not in a title race, so I don't care. I mean, we are in a title race, but can I ask you a question? Right? The Thursday Cup. Can I just ask you a question, right? Do you reckon Chelsea could get top 4?
I mean, I'm sure they can. I don't think they're consistent enough at the moment to.
It's not what I wanted to hear, won't I?
And I don't know, like, obviously Sterling's played well, but they haven't got a consistent number 9 or somebody who puts the ball in the net.
Yeah.
They didn't have at the start of the season. Sterling went on a little bit of a run. And now it looks like it might be opening up like across the board.
Little T-Rex.
But yeah, just there's no player in the team. Like when you say like Chelsea are going to win, and I'm like, who's going to fucking score? Like I can't think. Nothing comes to mind.
Cole Palmer does now.
Cole Palmer brought him into fantasy.
Quality. Can I just also just say something right now? Osimhen is getting absolutely abused and pissed off with all the fucking Napoli fans, and it's great to see because Chelsea are sitting in the back going, see it in January. And I think we're going
to move in January.
I think we'll just throw the books at them and say, fuck it, we're getting them. I don't think that's.
And I think it comes back to the one I've seen is if Mo Salah leaves Liverpool, the Georgian fella Kvaratskhelia is favourite to go to Liverpool, so Napoli won't get rid of both of them in the one summer, and Liverpool will have the quids to throw in.
So. Interesting state of affairs going on right there. Conor, that's it. We're going to wrap it up. It's been emotional. It's been great. It's been fantastic. It's been 32 minutes wasted of whoever's listening's life. So fair play if you've got through 32 minutes of us talking shy. If you have, you may as well hit subscribe. You may as well hit like. You may as well comment on it. Rate us 5 stars on Spotify and Apple. 4 if you want. And yeah, sticking out, comment down. Just tell Conor he's shit ball knowledge or something like that because it's funny. Because the latest comment is fucking someone slating me saying me ball knowledge is shy. So yeah, it's a little bit disappointing. Right, Conor, we're leaving, and we'll be back next week, the same time, probably
not.
Who knows? We'll see you at some stage.
Come on.